What's up everybody? Welcome to a new video. I'm in the middle of a polishing sequence. I just degreased the entire car and now I want to spend some time with Fiero. I want to spend some time with this product because I want to tell you something about this product. We have a very small situation on this product. The word is called primer. And priming is preparing the surface for. However, in the detailing industry, priming now translates back into concealing. Many of these priming products have concealing capabilities. Now with Fiero, it's the opposite. Fiero is by definition a super refinishing product, meaning that this is the final step of polishing. What it makes it different is that it has inside SAM technology, meaning self-assembled monolayer. Now, I have read this paper a couple of times, but the mumbo jumbo in details about chemistry makes it that I do not understand what is said in that paper. So I asked the chemical guys, the lab guys, to tell me exactly what this stuff does. Well, the priming capabilities of the products is already inside, but it's not active. You activate this during polishing. What does that mean? It means that when you polish the car, we generate heat. That heat makes a transformation of one of these chemicals inside, transforming it into a bonding agent. Now, it does not change the finish at all. So the finish you get with Fiero is 100% real. And that is very important when you are dealing with nanotechnological kind of coatings, sealants and waxes and stuff like that, to make sure that they actually stick to this. Is Fiero afraid for Veritas? Absolutely not. It can still handle Veritas very well. So it doesn't mean that you have any change of finish. So that also means that you can also use Veritas after this. From a visual point of view, it is very difficult to see when the product is finished. Sometimes you get a small rainbow, or sometimes you get something like a very oily, greasy finish. What I hear a lot is that people have difficulties wiping off this product. If you have difficulties wiping off this product, that means that there is still something left to polish with. So finish the finish polish, so to speak. If you do that, you will always have easy wipe off. Anything else about this? The amount is very interesting. So you put a very small amount of this product on the pad, and the pad compatibility is from soft pads to hard pads. So think about H2O blue, think about spider pad Mafra, think about medium pads. They all work with it and they will all generate a different type of cut. I'm going to show you a couple of things inside of the video that will visualize a little bit more about the amount I use, the pad I use, and the technique I use. So also gets you inside. Super old pad. I've been using it a very long time. A Mafra finishing pad, yellow. I would say your most generic finishing pads, polishing pads, whatever you want to call them. Oh, I got issues. This is good enough. This is good enough. You see, it's not very fresh, it's very old. I don't need very much because the finish is, basically this is just a demo video because I don't need to see the finish because the car's finished perfectly. Thank you Rupus medium pad and Leale. One step, fantastic. You can also do this on the paint if you want to. I don't know what people's preferences are, but the same amount. Speed 1 to divide. I would say that's almost a square meter from here to here to here. That is what you can do with that amount. Okay, this is the neighbor. Let's look at that from close up. We have to double check this, of course. Of course we have to double check this. Not so much chance. Hey, what's up? So, see, the paint is ready to go. The paint is ready to go. So it's not so much that it needs to finish, it's more a demo video. And plus this also. If you do it like this, all paints look great. Especially the metallic. You get the full metallic flake reflection from the metallic. But when we start moving away the light, Then we get to see what really is going on. And then the imperfections, that's very slightly still there, will become more visible when you hold the light a lot more distance than this. Okay, let's see what happens. There you go.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. So this is about the amount that looks like it's completely finished. Let me see. Like this. It's like a very light, greasy. This is the amount necessary. If you finish like this, with this amount, you will always have a dream of wipe off. What does that look like? Sometimes, even on the darker colors, you could sometimes even see like a slight rainbow. Like, what's it called? Purple and green. Greenish purple. Okay. No. Like this. Easy wipe off. Especially necessary in a finish, because if we start to rub that sensitive paints, we make marks with the microfiber, and then we have to polish again.
So do we see any of that self-assembled monolayer technology when we're dealing this product? No. From a user's perspective, I can tell you that there are some changes. You will see an increase in gloss. Yes, there will be an increase in gloss, because the only real way to generate gloss is by sanding and polishing. Using Veritas after does not diminish anything. The only thing you will feel is that there is a less silky surface. So when I take the microfiber like this and I feel the Fiero side, we have a very nice silky surface. This is going to reduce surface tension. Dragging of the microsuede, dragging of the microfiber applicator. The wipe off is going to be easier. The benefits from the user's perspective on that area are basically that your installation is going to go a lot easier. And especially when you have these sensitive type of paints where this microfiber tickling like this is already generating scratches. In that case, I've done it a couple of times. to finish Fiero like this and leave it over there for the end of the operation. So when you are finishing the finish, then you wipe off everything. Then there will be a nice silky surface that's going to help you apply the ceramic coating without generating marring, micro scratches and all those things. But you can still use Veritas. There are many, many detailers that have been doing this for so long that if I tell them that you can immediately coat after Fiero, they still want to degrease, because in their belief, if there's anything other than paint, we will see diminishing of the duration of the ceramic coating. That is very interesting, and I welcome those things. That if you want to degrease, that you still can without having a change of finish or concealing or anything, because there is nothing to conceal. In this product, I would say it's easier to conceal with a bad pad in Audace than it is with Fiero. The micro abrasives, if you look at the amount of abrasives inside of Fiero versus Audace, you would be scared. You would say, oh my God, there's so much difference in abrasives in there. That's indeed the case when you are dealing with finishing product. Finishing polishes are something special. I'm going to do the rest of the car. There is waiting not much for me to show you anything more other than what you already know. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.